Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessing. Apologies for the consistent time changes, but nonetheless, we in here. First things first, hopefully everybody enjoying their Wednesday. Hopefully everybody is smoothly getting through the work day. Appreciate everybody that tuned in last night for the conversation. Shout outs to Hammer Nation and Keith for popping in on the conversation. Definitely was a good one. You missed it, catch the replay, definitely. Just chiming in for the afternoon with the people. Um, kind of yeah, not kind of. I think I am going to say something. I'm gonna say it the best way I could possibly say it. Um, Parents, and start loving and really honoring and respecting your kids. Parents, same thing. I'm gonna say it again. Start loving and respecting your kids on all cylinders. Now, it's the same way with some of y'all. Well, she was the same way with some of you kids. You gotta have respect and boundaries and love and respect for your parents. Platty, what's going on, baby? There's just some things that I'm gonna speak to the youth real quick. There's some of y'all that really don't need to be saying the things you saying in front of your parents. Let's keep it real. It is a respect level. Um, Fathers, you're supposed to be checking things the way you're supposed to check it. Yes, even when it comes down to your daughter. When you know there's certain boundaries that's being crossed, as a parent, you are supposed to hop into action. Gotta hop into action. You definitely need to correct something. Um, Watching something recently. This girl was saying a whole bunch of stuff, but the way you were saying it, it's like you, like I said, it's like it's embarrassing to some degree because you basically are giving your father that hint that some point you gonna be down, you gonna be doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. And here I did it again. My bad, y'all. Not okay. I'll have to reset my phone at some point. And let me basically repeat what I was just saying before I realized I was on mute. Um, Again, there's just some things you're not supposed to tread lines on, especially when it comes to your parents. Um, we always know, yeah, kids are going to say the darndest things. Kids are going to speak truth, so on and so forth, right? But again, it's still a respect level. Some things should never be said around your mother nor your father. It doesn't matter. Have some sort of self control and dignity. But also, again, parents are supposed to be able to check things when necessary. If you feel it's getting to a point where it's crossing the borderline or boundary, that's when you're supposed to shut it down. Period. Shut it down. Miss T, what's going on, baby? My fault. Okay. My fault, because I told you I got this thing on my app or on my phone. This shit just been going off wild crazy. Oh man. So cool gamer, what's going on? Yeah, because it was just the way that it was, the things that the girl was saying around father. It was like not to be funny. I'm like, fathers, I'm sorry. This is gonna be the problem with some of y'all. The ones who are in their kids' lives. This is gonna be the problem when you are trying to be friends with your kids. Again, yeah, I'm good. I'm over here doing what I'm always doing. You know that. You act like you ain't see what the title said, Miss T. I'm good. It's just like it threw me off because I'm even right now as we speak. I done been out and about recently, and some of the shit that some of these kids have been saying around their parents should never be said. I could never thought to think about it. Could never think to say something like that or say anything along the lines that I know my parents probably knocked me the hell out for. Because you are supposed to have a respect level. No way you gonna talk to a whole grown man, number one, and say that, oh, you friends with somebody, you friends with such and such. Oh, I follow them. Tell them I want to get with them too. Why would you say that around your father? You know, like that's what I'm saying. When some of y'all do this thing of always trying to be friends with your kids, that's when the boundaries will not be boundaries no more. Serious, what's going on, baby? Oh no, 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 you know me. Again, look what the title says, Miss T. Wake and bake, damn it. Another reason why I had to push the live back. Did some running around this morning, came back this afternoon, and knocked out. But nonetheless, I got to speak to the people. Again, it's sons and daughters. It's time for y'all to start having a little more dignity about the things you say and do around your parents. Parents, vice versa. It's time for y'all to start nipping stuff in the butt and start doing what you need to do. I appreciate you, though. I appreciate you, though, Miss T. Don't worry, I'm good. That's that. I'm just getting up voice. Don't worry, I ain't gonna jump on nobody and choke nobody out. Don't worry. Yeah, but I found that very rude though, because again, you are talking to a grown up. And the things you're saying, the fact that your father even let it happen and ain't check you was a problem right there. But then I could tell what that would have been if he would have checked the situation. 9 out of 10, he'd have been the wrong for that. See, that's one thing. When the father is being a part of their child's life and they are doing what they're supposed to be doing, um, again, it is supposed to be united front, regardless. In that instance, and then the thing she said, the way she said it, it was almost it was almost insinuating that she want to have relations with these men or whatever. Because she named a couple people, but I'm just like, why would you say that or even do that or even implement that around your father? See, in those instances right there, when you hear stuff like that, you need to start checking computers and doing everything along the lines to make sure they ain't getting hit to stuff that they ain't supposed to be getting hit to. Oh, another thing I am going to speak about, at least for right now, I'm gonna delve a little bit deep into that later on. Dude got another live tonight at 9. I don't know. Might push that one back to 10. But I was reading the story, and again, parents, you have to start being more responsible. Got to start really like keying into your kids to make sure everything is everything. Sick, what's going on, my guy? You already know if y'all just tuned in, the like button. Um, so female teacher got arrested for like most of the stories we get when it comes to teachers for having relations with a 16-year-old. Yeah, she got arrested. But guess who else got arrested in the midst of that? The boy father. Because the boy father knew he was having relations with her, but did nothing to stop that. Again, that is child abuse. Again, that is child endangerment. That's endangerment of a minor because it's still a minor at the end of the day. Why is a minor or a juvenile basically dealing with a teacher that's well in her 30s? Make it make sense. Northwoods, what's going on? Keith, what's going on, my guy? See, I can't say I feel bad in that instance for the father because again, you knew what the hell your child was doing and they didn't do nothing. You was encouraging it. You can't encourage that type of behavior. I'm sorry. And honestly, when you got youth like that are quote unquote having any relations with people older than that, you know how some of these kids are going to be. Yeah, that's a whole fact right there. Serious, like, come on now, like you. My thing is with this situation right here, you as a father should know. It's just some things you don't do with your sons, your daughters, and you don't include that in around their life need. How is that encouraging to encourage your child to keep having relations with somebody that's old enough to be their mother? Let's keep this real. Old enough to be the damn kid's mother. There's no way you're gonna keep encouraging that. I see that this is another stigma that some of you will see and encourage. It's a high five when it's a young boy or a young girl having relations with somebody older. All of a sudden, that's the thing. Listen, that is not acceptable at all. A child should not be having any relations with no damn teacher. I don't care, and vice versa. Um, Again, this is why I was saying a while back. So some of y'all, your kids are in danger whether you believe it or not. and they could be in danger just by having the wrong people working in the school system. And I'm sorry because there's just some things you don't try to force on your kids too early. That is definitely one of them. Because again, your child should stay in a child's place. Your child should be focusing on education and not relations. Sorry. Because again, you know these young ones are gullible, and trust me, any type of real disappointment, they're gonna go into berserk mode. And that will be the saddest thing of it all because again, there's no need to be sitting there having any type of relations, thoughts, anything about an adult. Sorry, it's just not even fathomable to even do that. And see, again, some of you parents are going to have to get more involved, start checking accounts, social media accounts, or just, like I said, start having a watchful eye out. Because honestly, that right there is a danger in itself. You're basically promoting to your kid that it's all right if you want to mess around with older people, which again, that's not the norm. Hence why I said a while back, yeah, they need to start doing more thorough exams, backgrounds, and shoot, again, sometimes you're going to have to observe your faculty members. Because regardless, even if they pass and end up getting into this quote unquote system, you need to make sure that they not having any hidden agendas or anything along those lines. Because you don't know who could be preying on them on a week like that. Nah, it's a whole fact, serious whole fact. Any type of non-parenting, trust me, your kids will be into something that they're gonna be too deep in, and when it's all said and done, you're gonna be the one left holding the bag. In this instance right here, that father was left holding the bag because again, you are technically by law putting your child in danger. Shouldn't no school officials nor anything again be worried about having any relations with no young kids. It's not supposed to happen. And that's why I said as parents, y'all need to really start again checking in on your school districts, checking in to see what's going on. And if something feel odd or something feel off, you as a parent need to act on that. And again, uh you causing somewhat of a psychological effect on your child. You are because again, you're encouraging your child to be having these relations with this damn lady. But now, what if he done fell hard for this lady on the same thing? Now, you're not thinking. Again, the minute something feels like it's going to be a heartbreaker for them, they are going to start acting a fool. And again, you would have to have some sort of sickness in your brain to think that it's cool, again, to prey on the weak. See, again, yeah, we got men out there who are praying, but we got women out there that are praying just as well. Hence why I said in a community full of people, sometimes you just gotta really be mindful and pay attention to the people around you or in your vicinity, because all you know, they could be plotting. James number 8, what's going on, my guy? And where some people would say that's a damn, that's how I feel it is. I dropped my damn. Uh, See, where some people would say that was a badge of honor and that was a quote unquote um mark into manhood. I really don't consider that a mark into manhood. You know, if anything, you just solely taught them how to lust. And again, their minds are impressionable. So that would be like that same adult feeding that boy a lie, saying that no matter what happens, we gonna always be together. Knowing if you get caught, there ain't gonna be no you together forever. You going down. Um, and another thing, like again, there's some of y'all who are, I'm sorry, you really crossing boundaries and borders, and you causing somewhat of a confusion because guess what? There's some stories we've seen where these young men or these young boys have to become men before time because if they done sat there and had unprotected with these people, what you think the result is going to be? Marlene, what's going on, baby? Like, what you think the outcome is going to be? Again, that's the saddest way to do it when you are forcing kids into adulthood before their time. That don't make them a man because they laying with somebody older, and that definitely don't make them no woman in that same situation. Again, parents are gonna have to start being more involved, and yes, you're gonna have these talks with your kids, even when they're uncomfortable. You're gonna have to have them because again, you never know what the hell is going on in your kid's school. And see, again, your kids can get influenced not just by what's going on at home, even if there's nothing going on at home. Your kids could be influenced by what's going on around them or in the streets or even in the schools. And again, those type of behaviors should not be encouraged at all. Again, there should be no reason why any grown man or woman that's working in the school should be worrying about getting up with kids. Because again, what can a child offer you that you can't get from an adult your age? Point blank, period. And it's sad because look at these examples of quote unquote men and women that's supposed to be trusted with your children, and they are doing the utmost preying on them. Sorry, but in this society right here, it should never be accepted. And that's why I'm saying it seems like the things that were not acceptable are now just becoming the everyday norm, which it should never be a everyday norm. You shouldn't have to keep hearing stories about teachers getting arrested for indecent acts. Small handful of teachers have been getting arrested or getting fired because there are some teachers, I'm not going to lie to you. This is another reason why I said you parents need to start getting in control of your kids. Um, there are some teachers that are not going to care about anything, especially once your child has been disrespectful. Now, there are going to be some teachers who are going to play by the rules because they ain't trying to lose their pension or lose their job or lose nothing. But you're going to have some that will not care because if they not allowing their own kids or family members to disrespect them, what would make you think they're going to allow you as a child to disrespect them? Not going to happen. See, again, with this instance right here, I don't feel bad for that father because, again, you just put a stigma and somewhat of a curse on your child. You knew the fact that he was laying with an older woman. You ain't say nothing or you ain't stopped that. And it's rare because, again, it's rare you going to hear that a father is getting arrested for encouraging that. And when you do hear it, it kind of like makes you scratch your head. Because again, what is on your mind that you would sit there and allow your child to even continue to do it? And the minute you found out, as a real man, you should have opened your mouth and said something. I don't care how you felt about the situation. So I said you have to be mindful and be watchful. I always felt that was the worst thing in the world again, when you have these type of crimes happen. Grown men and women that should know better, that just act like they don't know better. And again, what can you get from a minor or from a youth that you can't get from somebody in your own age group? In my opinion, that's the worst form of manipulation, especially towards a child. Because regardless to what, you're playing with their emotions and their heartstrings. This is why it's never a good thing. In my opinion, that would almost be the equivalent. BMF, what's going on? In my opinion, that would be almost equivalent of a college student in their first year of college dealing with a professor that is well past their 40s. Doesn't matter if they 18. It's still a principal because they still young minded. And they're young minded again because they not knowing what the hell real love is. And it's a lot of things they might not be aware of. And again, I feel that's the sickest thing when it's grown men and women working in these professions of play. And you're doing things that you know for a fact is going to have a consequence behind it. Another thing, like I said, is just parents pay attention. Definitely pay attention. The minute you don't, you'll end up missing something, and it'll be something key that you know you could have stopped. But honestly, again, you need to start doing thorough backgrounds and just crucial methods of testing to make sure you don't have the next psycho or the next whoever in your school system. Fathers, don't encourage that. And some of you who are encouraging your children to have relations early, you shouldn't be encouraging that. You should be encouraging them to stay in their lane until they really ready to make decisions. See that right there? It's not just an adult decision, but it's also, you know, it's a big step. You giving yourself up to somebody else, that's a big step. And if you are giving yourself to somebody, you better make sure you're giving yourself to the right person. And make sure that that person, number one, feels the same way you feel, but also has your best interest. You can start doing more extensive backgrounds on people to make sure that they not being preyed, that they're not preying on those weak ones for real. You got to. And sometimes you don't even gotta give a person a test. The only thing you gotta do is just analyze them for a minute to see where things are at. And if it don't look right, won't be coming over here with that. Didi, what's going on, baby? It's rare because again, in those instances when you hear stories about that, you never hear that a parent was involved or that a parent was getting arrested behind it. But again, in certain spots, they're not playing this shit when it comes to you parents. If you're not being an active part of your child's life one way or another, depending on what your child does, and if you do have knowledge on it, yeah, you will be going to jail. Shouts to Hammer Nation for bringing that up because even like what she said last night, parents, you got to start being more responsible for real. Why would you, case in point, give your child a gun as a birthday gift? That's not no gift you present to your child. That's the worst type of thing you can present to your child because now, what if you don't know? Prime example, you might think everything good in your child's school because your child is telling you that. But what happens if they really being picked on and bullied on, and now they decide they want to let it off? You will get situations like you've been getting mass shootings for no reason. Commander, what's going on, baby? Whoop, whoop. Nah, it's a whole fact, Miss T, and that's anybody, not just the men. Well, it's not just the young boys, it's the young girls too. You actually have parents out there like that who are encouraging that. I want my child to be this, and I want my child to be that, or I just want my child to get their feet wet. Nah, let your children be children. Let your children get into adulthood before they start making adult decisions. And anything involving sex, in my opinion, has always been an adult decision because you're planning on doing something that it could be good or it could be bad. 9 out of 10, it could be bad if you ain't protected, if you ain't wrapped up, or it could be bad if you find out it's just not the person that you thought it was worth being with. Yeah, man. Yeah, BMF. That was one of my movies, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Um, that was where I. That was one of the movies that I. Not gonna lie. There was a line in the movie that threw me all the way the hell off. But hey, that was how proud he was. I ain't gonna go there though. But I think you know what scene I'm talking about though. But again, you gotta be mindful what you presenting out there. Again, that's not right. No child should be sitting here thinking about being with nobody older than them. They should mostly be thinking about trying to graduate, get to the next steps in life, and then looking for love and everything else. See, you were traumatizing your kids when you were pushing them to that notion of trying to get them into activities early in their life. Regardless how you might feel about it, there's some of y'all again who are traumatizing your kids. They're traumatizing them because again, you shouldn't be teaching them stuff like that. And if you're going to teach them stuff, you need to have an adult conversation and actually present it the right way. Even if you think there's a situation where your child possibly could be doing something, you better sit down and have that talk with them. 'Cause everything is fun and games until either they get caught up with a disease or they get caught up with the 9 months later or they get caught up just exploding because everything that they thought was real to them ain't real. This is why, again, it's a sick day in the world when you know these grown-ups is doing that. You preying on their minds, especially on their desires. Come on now. Really makes no damn sense. There's no way you can sit here and tell me that that was cool. It's not. Yeah, some of you who you want your kids to be men before time. No, you have to establish how your kid can become a real man or even a real woman. You have to establish that. And the way you establish that is teaching them what you need to teach them. And again, focusing to make sure that they are at least living up to the standards that they're supposed to be living up to. If I had a child in the world, I wouldn't care if they was a teen at this age. They not thinking about nothing outside of education and at least trying to do something that makes them happy. Not going to encourage you to. I'm not even going to encourage no grown woman. I don't give a damn who it is to try to make my boy a man. Basically, my boy becomes a man when he graduates high school, actually keeps a job, even if they go through college or not. They become a man when they start taking care of responsibilities. Period. Even if they still living in your household, if they are doing what they're supposed to be doing, they working, they still building and doing whatever necessary. That's when you become a man because you are taking care of responsibilities regardless to your situation. Same thing with women. Would it matter if you was in your parents' house till your late 20s? If you're actually doing something beneficial and you're not just being a leech, that's being a real man or woman. You holding down what you're supposed to hold down. No doubt, Miss T, we gonna be looking for that, baby. And appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. Working harder than Matlock on the damn case, baby. But you gotta look at it. How is that making them any real man or woman when you are forcing things on them well before their time that they are not prepared for mentally or physically? And for those adults out there like that, how could you even again think to look at these kids the way you're looking at these kids? There's certain things that will always stand out with people. And that's how you'll know when it's something that needs to be thoroughly investigated or not. Seeing that right there don't look good. It don't look good because again, what are you presenting to them? What are you actually giving them as far as a message of learning? You're trying to teach them that it's more about lust than it is about trust. Because again, there's no way you could tell me you was comfortable that whole time knowing that this grown woman is laying down with your son. Going into manhood is not so much about sexual relations. I want some people to understand that. That's not what's going to make you a grown man or woman. Again, what's going to make you a grown man or woman at some point is, again, your responsibilities that you're taking care of. Appreciate you, BMF. You already know. And I'm sorry, but that right there was just, I don't know. It shook me because I'm just like, wow. I didn't even see what state this was in. But again, just reading what I read just got me mad. Like, and some of you out there, yes, even if you are trying to be a part of your kid's life, y'all got to start being more responsible. Dolores, what's going on, baby? Popcorn, what's going on, my guy? Nappy New Year's, my guy. And I'm sorry, but in the general gist of things, only thing you're teaching them, in my opinion, is heartaches, heartbreaks, and you're kind of like opening a cycle of not being responsible at all. Again, yes, we know teenage years, even preteen years, there are a lot of people who are out and about being on that hot and fast stuff when they think they can. But again, it's just hormones and emotion. I think that's the eeriest part of anybody's life is teenage years. Because there's some who think that they know everything. There's some who think that they're going to be able to make these adult decisions and there don't be no consequences. No, there will be. There definitely will be. Consequences and the lessons you're going to learn from that ain't going to be good. And again, you're not teaching your kids love or the value of love and marriage or love and anything. You're just solely teaching them that if the opportunity presents itself, you go get it. Or you're basically just saying, look, I'm being neglectful to you, whether you want to believe that or not. Any type of young child, doesn't matter what age they are, should not be having no adult relations with an adult. Again, we had boundaries, codes, and morals when it came to certain things. That was one of them. We wasn't playing that back in the day, too. We was definitely not playing that. If we thought we knew you was up to no good, your ass was grass. Realist, what's going on, my guy? Again, what are you essentially teaching them? You're only teaching them a hard shit because they ain't gonna never know what true love, desire, anything along those lines will be because you solely had them focused on the aspect of just getting in where you fit in, basically. That don't sit right. And even if you are an active parent, you still need to be having these conversations, whether you want to or not. When you think it could be changes in any way, shape, or form, you need to start asking those questions. Like I said, start getting back to the family dynamic. Sit down and talk. And it's time for the fathers to start having these talks with these children. The ones who are actually responsible. The ones who are actually being responsible. Yes, I'm talking to you men out there. It's time for y'all to start having these talks with your kids if you're in their life. Even when it seems embarrassing, yes, you still have to have these talks. Because again, you want them to comprehend and understand that their main focus should be trying to just get past these levels so they could basically get into a mode of being successful in life, no matter what it is they're going to be successful in. You want to be able to train their mind that they should keep focusing on their goals and not chasing dreams, but focusing on their goals and making sure that these things are going to play into fruition when it's time to. Now, again, just imagine that. Not only did a teacher get arrested, but a parent got arrested. And I'm sorry, but when you bring life into the world, your sole focus is to teach and reach, but also love and honor your children. You gotta honor your children. They came from you. They look up to you. They are trying to gain the best knowledge they can. You are their God and light. So why not try to guide them in the best direction? See, in certain instances, not going to catch me doing things around people that I shouldn't be doing anyway. Oh, not saying I'm not going to be living my life. No, I live my life. There's just some things I ain't going to present, especially if I know there could be youth around. Just not going to do it, which is a guideline that most people should have. See, there are some fathers who are going to allow that because they feel, again, that's what makes they boy a man. For those ones that need to hear it, that don't make them no type of a man. And again, that sets them up for failure because they could be blocking their own blessing. Again, you never know who's lying around the corner for that person that could actually be for that person. And that's another way of knocking them away from good experiences in life. It's another form of blocking that because they'll solely be focused on the one thing instead of focusing on the general picture. You need to start having these deep talks on all angles because you never know what could be going on. Your kids could be prone to violence, prime example, or could end up taking that route of violence, taking things out on people, so on and so forth. I would say have these talks with your kids, even if it's not happening, still have those talks. Prepare them for things. If you think your child is getting bullied, or if you think there is a problem with your child that ain't normal, sit down and have that talk with them. And then again, you're gonna have to come together, communicate, and figure out the best ways to combat that problem. Because again, the smallest miscalculation that will definitely set everything, even in your family structure, it'll set it ablaze. It'll start at small dosages. Pay attention to what you need to pay attention to. You'll have some people that'll sit here and say, "Oh, if this person don't know what they're talking about," it. Oh, you just sound like a no. Again, I sound like a logical person just giving an insight on something. Because again, your kids are supposed to be forming into their own person, but you're not supposed to offset that by incorporating things or even being a part of things that you know is dangerous to them. Should I be allowing my child, prime example, to be out here cutting loose in the street, doing any and everything under God's green earth, and I don't check it? No, I'm not teaching them that. I'm essentially letting everything happen the way it's supposed to. No, that's not the way it is supposed to happen. I'm supposed to make sure my child does not become another statistic from either side of the streets or just from anything that's going on in the world around them. That's the most important thing parents are supposed to do. It's making sure you're doing the best things and teaching the best things for your kids to be safe on their own. Even if they decide they're gonna make decisions, they should be able to say, "Well, nah, I ain't gonna do that." Mom's already told me, "Yeah, I ain't doing that." Again, it's a form of letting them starting to think for themselves. Have to implement that. See, again, there's going to be a balance. You're not too lenient, but you're not too strict neither. In certain situations, you're going to have to be strict because that's how the balance is kept and restored. Again, have those conversations when needed. Telling you it'll be a deal changer. Now, I don't know what the situation is going to be on that. But again, the fact that a parent and a teacher get arrested for the same crime or being a part of the same crime is a sad day. I'm not being judgmental. It's ain't a preachable moment. This should be a reachable moment. I'm sorry, but yeah, that ain't cool. If anybody is doing that, I feel bad for your children more than I feel bad for you. The reason I can say that is because again, you are teaching them something well outside of what you really are supposed to be teaching them, especially when it does come down to communication, listening, understanding, growth, responsibility. Everything just went out the window for that moment because you are teaching them something that's really not an important aspect right now. The most important aspect, again, is surviving and learning and building and growing while you are here. Gotta be real on that. And then again, by you sitting here encouraging that behavior, that wasn't being a real father. That was being irresponsible. See, again, on both sides, I'm going to always call it down the middle. In certain situations, look how the things are always presented. Forget two sides to every story. You want to get multiple angles on one scenario. The most important part of that is, again, the process of elimination. You want to get down to the nitty gritty, basically. How they always say the meat and potatoes, basically. That's what you want to get down to? Okay. Tanya, what's going on, baby? You already know if y'all just tuned to hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I know. Some of them went out, some of them didn't. Don't even matter. You know how they be doing me, baby. Not gonna lie, that right there is just it's mind boggling. Because there's always gonna be, not gonna lie to you, there's always gonna be things you're just gonna have to be aware of, whether you want to or not. Shout outs to Word. Shout outs to a few people. Because it seemed like we all said the same thing just in a different light. For some that need to hear that. Um, your job as a parent is never over. Even when your children get into adulthood, you still are gonna have to be a visual part of your kid's life and a physical part of your kid's life. But it's about the boundaries. I'm not going to be digging into certain things I don't need to dig into as a parent. That's solely your responsibility because you're an adult now. And I raised you or trained you to deal with situations accordingly. And that would be on either end. But there will always be things you're going to have to still be mindful of. Key examples, probably, if one of your peoples is in the medical field and they spot something with you that you not even spotting, that's a form right there of, yeah, we're gonna help you out. I'm trying to tell you, listen to me before you end up doing something you don't want to do. See, that right there is real right there. Real parenting. Any parent that been in the medical field on any angle and witnessed or felt something within their kids, nieces, nephews, whatever, I pretty much know how to deal with it. Yeah, Tony, you already know that though. But you know what? At some point, I feel you on that series, but at some point, that quote unquote hereditary curse got to snap. And it seemed like when it does get to that, we get dragged back down, we get kicked two steps back. Beaver, what's going on, baby? I'm just saying, in my opinion, it's time for it to break. Again, it's got to be a united front. Household got to be strong one way or another. Again, a delicate balance. Again, need to have an in-depth conversation, no matter how uncomfortable, because that's how you will all be able to basically figure out where to go from there. This is something that I feel we gonna need, you know, psychological help and all that around, counseling, all that, or is it gonna be something we can just nip in the bud and have a talk about? So I'm saying, that right there starts the foundational strength of keeping everything within a balance. Again, you gotta love the process. And again, love and respect yourself so you can love and respect your kids. It goes both ways. You want your kid to be the best, you gotta push them in the right steps. Oh yeah, but another thing, you can't live your life through them. That's another thing that I'm coming right back to. You cannot live your life through them. You've already lived yours. Now it's time for you to figure out what you need to figure out. Oh, you got the shadows, baby. Nah, it's all good. Appreciate you though for tuning in. Appreciate all of y'all. Um, I don't know. I, maybe I was thrown off a little bit because again, you mostly hear that it's the teacher, and you always get the stories of some of the parents upset, distraught, or some just probably didn't know. So it's crazy. And see, in certain instances, it's traumatizing because guess what? If it makes big headlines, now that's even more getting put on that child for that situation right there. I'm gonna say all in all, when it comes to any type of structure like that, you definitely need to start having watchful eyes out. But again, you're gonna have to start making it happen too. You better start popping back up at your kids' schools. Does not matter what the hell going on right now. You need to, because with shit that's going on in the world now, it's gonna get a little bit more worse than it is now. Not gonna hold you. That right there, boundary set. Yeah, boundary set. That's what needs to happen. Boundary set right then and there. You cannot treat your kids like they're your friends in the streets and vice versa. There's some of you who cannot talk crazy around your parents like they one of your friends in the streets. Again, there's a golden balance to that. Sad that it got lost in translation, but it need to come back to that. Realist, you better leave her alone. Didi look like she in drop kick mode. Please don't come over here drop kicking people. Oh Lord. Serious. Can you do me a favor and make sure we got the ambulance outside the club later? I don't know. I think I'm I think I'm gonna get rid of tonight's live. Yeah. Kinda already talking about what I want to talk about. Yeah. And that's the saddest part about it. Again, you gotta learn to be lenient, but not too lenient. And you gotta be strict, but not overly strict. I'm sorry. Again, a golden balance. Now let's see how that's gonna pan out. Because the saddest thing about it is that regardless to how some people may feel, you said psychological trauma. Because that person has been wronged by not just one adult, but by also their own parent. So again, you're also creating some sort of turmoil. You might not see it right away, but at some point you will. If you keep thinking on that notion that it's okay to know that your children are into things and you're not correcting it, that curse will never get broken. I'm sorry, it's time to start being more responsible. And once you are of a certain age, again, whatever you learn, you done learn it. And whatever could be working for you, guess what? If you have to tweak a little bit of things and make sure it keeps working, do so. Manipulation should not be one of them. I don't know. It's just it's crazy, man. Start giving more positive light to things you need to. And some of you think that is corny or that it is tacky to do it. Nah, do it. That's another form of keeping things humble in your background. Oh yeah, my bad, y'all. Oh yeah, I'm about to go into a sugar rush again. Shout outs to the coffee. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. Again, when you neglect specific talks in specific fields, this is what you're gonna get. Saddest part about it all. Children should not be subjected to things well before their time. And even if you think you got a notion they could be, you as a parent better start making sure that that's not what it is. But again, if you learn to have these talks and just keep that civil balance, there ain't nothing that you parents can't ever do, or it's not nothing that never needs to be kept away from within each other. In some instances, parents don't even let their kids know how they really feel about things. You need to. They pay attention to that too. If they feel like you ain't even taking heed to the realest situations in their life, then guess what? They're gonna take that. That's one way to do it, Beaver, because guess what? Most people, you have to remember, you was a teenager. And again, no matter what you thought you learned, it is time to unlearn it. That is how you reverse a lot of things that need to be reversed. I shouldn't be rooting my kid on for self destruction. I should be rooting them on for trying to make something out their life. My thing is, for those who ain't fortunate enough to homeschool or do whatever, if again you're gonna put your kids in a system, you need to be making sure that that system is playing right by you and playing fair. And if you feel something is off balance, especially when it comes down to the well-being of your children, you need to act and do what you got to do. Again, it's creating the balance. Not gonna lie, for those teens that need to hear it, you coming from a background that you know your parents love you to death. Because yeah, you know I'm gonna call it down the middle. It ain't always just the parents. It be the youth too. Sometimes not making the right decisions or thinking they are making the right decision. I mean, certain things, parents are not being high wet blankets or hard asses. No, they're not doing that. They're keeping it real with you because they've been there. You know, they've been there. It might have been different stages, but guess what? They were still there. And some of the things that is going on throughout the course of history, again, is a revolving door. No matter what's going on in life, again, your job as a parent is never over because you're still going to have to teach. Even when they are in adulthood, you still have to teach and also give critical observation when needed. Again, even in adulthood, there's some conversations you might have to have that could feel uncomfortable. But again, that's the best way to at least avoid some sort of futuristic trauma. Because there are some people who are holding things back. And the longer they hold it back, the more it becomes like a curse to them. And that stress will drive them over the deep end in some instances. So again, have those conversations. Trust me, it could be critical and it can save you a whole hell of a lot of anger. You're gonna have a lot of headaches, but it's gonna keep you from a lot of anger and also a lot of irrash decisions. There's some people who are just gonna learn the hard way no matter how hard you do try to teach. But when they do learn, you still need to be there regardless. Because that is your job. You brought them into the world. Now you need to teach them the game and teach them the right way. With something else that was going to bring the light. Oh, again, back to the violence part of the thing. Again, checking social media accounts, checking in on your kids' schools, the districts, seeing what's going on, and again, just getting in tune with what's going on. Your child is supposed to be the most focal point of anything. Again, your job is never done. You are supposed to educate and protect your kids at all costs. Main way to keep a balance even into adulthood is again showing that balance at home, and showing that balance wherever you at. Not gonna lie to you though, um, that notion right there, it boggles the mind to know that again a parent would know this was what's going on and can't do nothing to stop it. Some of these should be lessons for a lot of you who are becoming parents or are already parents and got a clash of clans. Excuse me for saying it that way. Um, at some point, gonna have to do what's right. I'm sorry, but encouraging your kids to go down that road of self destruction, the worst step. You better start also making sure that your kids are not doing any drugs they ain't supposed to be doing. I'm sorry, those drugs right there ain't no coming back for them once you hook. You hooked on once, that's gonna be the fix. I ain't messing with you, realist. You be alright. You be alright. You be alright. Yeah, don't cry. Don't cry. Oh wait, hold on. I got something. I got something. Here you go. Come get your nephew. Come get your nephew. No, but all in all, though, y'all, for real, get more involved in Start being more encouraged to do what's necessary for the protection of your kids. Don't let your kids fall victim to the trap. Yes. Come on, you ain't getting past that truck. Shut up. Shut up. My bad, dog. Shut up. And it's still kind of shut up. Like you act like you ain't icy, son. Shut up. My bad. Welcome to New York City. Yes, the pocket tapper is back on the screen. Yeah, serious. Yes. Come get baby Pablo. Yes. Look at him. Come get baby Pablo. Beaver meet baby eulogy. And who's holding him? Papa eulogy. There you go. There you go. Oh man. You know we had to have a little brief intermission. Beaver, you new to the fold, right? Oh, Beaver, look at him. Yes, come get baby Bradley. Yes, look at little baby Bradley. Oh man, yeah, you know we had to have some little brief intermission. I think I pretty much said what I needed to say on all language. Again, I ain't judging or doing nothing. Just being logical from that perspective, and I'm from the outside looking in. Oh, Tanya, look at you. Look at the precious baby. Love him. Love him. Look at the Birdman heads. Look at him. Look at him. Look, Tanya, come get baby Dexter. Look at baby Dexter. Yes. Yes, realist. This is your nephew right here, baby Charles Bronson. Yes, come get him. He gonna karate chop people and tap pockets for you. Don't worry. He gonna be a good asset to you. Look at your nephew. Look at your nephew. Look at him. But these are the talks you really are gonna have. Don't matter if it's once a day, 50 times a day. But it's more awareness than anything. I just had that breakdown recently about how the family structure is broken and how it needs to come back into some sort of fruition because it's bad enough within the communities that you live in. Some of them are just going through the utmost. And if you are going to be bringing kids into the world, at least until you are able to get into the spot you want to get into, you still want to make sure you are protecting them at all costs, keeping them out of situations that they don't necessarily need to be in. Let them get into adulthood before they decide to make any decisions they feel are necessary for their life. And if they do, you just got to respect whatever it is it could be. You can only do but so much, but you still need to be watchful and just educational and a valuable piece in their life. Oh, yeah. Shout out to that French vanilla, baby. Oh, yeah. Your boy back. Oh, Commander, you've been a valuable piece too long. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. Hug him. Look, Commander, come get your little nephew. Yes. Come get baby Czar. Yes. Exactly. That part right there, Beaver. That's all it's really about. Shouldn't be throwing your kids out there in the in the field like that and they ain't really, hit the nothing. Again, it is your sole duty to make sure that they're straight no matter what. James, what's going on, my guy? Beaver, yes. 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 Come get baby Omar. Yes. Yes. Nah, realist. See how rugged I am. Nah. You always gotta have some ruggedness when it comes to eulogy. So yeah. This is a small reminder right here. Look at them. Everybody come with their own little packs. Look at them. Look at them. How you gonna knock a little baby? Oh shit, chicken biscuits. Oh, oh. With some hot honey. Oh, oh, serious. Oh, no, no. See, look, I picked him back up. As soon as you said something about him, look, that's baby Pablo. You gotta come get baby Pablo. Come on now, don't do that to him. Now little Ricky got a little brother, a little demon child. Look at him. He all for the fun. Look at him. You see those hands. Clap, clap. He all for the bullshit today. Oh, look at him. Telling you, you gonna hold it down. You gonna hold it down. Every last one of these little eulogy babies holding it down one way or another. Expect some fire flames, baby. Oh man. Okay, now I feel a little better. I feel a little better now. I feel a little better. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, it's a whole fact, realist. You already know that. Told you, I ain't gonna be gutter, man. You disrespectful talking about baby Rufus. No, that was baby Pablo, man. Come on now. I ain't scare you like that. Come on now, man. Come on now, Commander baby. Come on now. No, I had to do the remix real quick. No, but all in all though, for real, you want the best outlook and outcome and situations. Just keep that communication barrier open. You're gonna need to. You should never be too far away from having a conversation that is needed. Now, realist, how could that little thing I'm holding kidnap me? Come on now, son. Come on, son. You know what? I know what time it is. You thought you was Let me put my best suit on real quick, man. I ain't do my hair yet. I ain't do my hair yet, but let me put my best suit on real quick. I thought I was, you know what? Oh man, got me uptight now. Can't nobody snatch me. You see this over here. You forgot I'm everywhere. Oh, I'm everywhere. Come on now. You know I'm everywhere. Commander, go sit in the corner. That was too long of a name. Come again, motherfucker. No, but talk like this will always be coming into secession because at some point, well, we need to start suppressing and just kicking down a lot of things that again are tearing us up from the foundation. Gotta have a balance when it comes to your kids, no matter what. And I'm sorry, the more you keep that communication on the low, the worse it could be. Commander, again, go sit in the corner, baby. I feel disrespect. I'm tired of feeling disrespected. I think I'm gonna keep this face on for the remainder. Now, who else want a problem? Who else want a problem? Who else want a problem? But again, in the all in all entirety of everything, again, don't push your kids for that road of self destruction. Ain't gonna end well on either accord. And again, you're gonna be the one left holding the bag. Yeah, I think I'm coming back with some good vibes tonight. Don't worry, don't worry. Was gonna have this discussion. Could push it to tomorrow night. I felt I had the conversation I really wanted to have today anyway. That was on my mind right there. Again, the fact that a parent also got arrested in this situation goes to show that again, the morals, the ethics, shit is out the window. And again, it's crazy because how do you know that that's what's going on with your child and you don't do nothing? Yes, serious. You see my face? Yes. Yes. Look at him. Disappointment right there. That's my look of disappointment. This is the this is the avatar of making my scalp hurt. Look at it. My scalp is over here glowing. My scalp hurt. Whoa. Oh Lord. Not gonna lie to you though, It's just time to change the standards on things. Get back to what made everything great. You know what's missing, you know what's needed. Now get to working on that. Having a balance for real. Yeah. I think that's about it today. I don't feel like being a teacher today. I'm being rambunctious. I ain't got no choice. Well, I'm in here right now. Let me see what's going on in this damn chat today. Hold on one second. The oh Lord, I do not give a flying cow chip look. Oh, no. Again, now you gotta get the same treatment now, serious. That's a long name. Try again. Try again, motherfucker. Now, this is the look right here. Oh, yeah. This is the look of multiple thoughts, multiple ideas. Seeing multiple roads to travel. Yeah. Cybernatrix. There you go. I'm in the Cybernatrix right now. Look at me. I'm loading up. I'm loading up, damn it. Loading up content clips. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, Commander actually went on timeout. What the hell? Yes, your timeout is open. And it's only over because this damn coffee is so sweet. I'm gonna have a sugar rush for the rest of the night. Damn it. Oh, shout out to the French vanilla plug. Oh man. Nah, but hopefully everybody enjoying their Wednesdays. Hopefully most of y'all getting through your days smoothly. For those in them areas, especially in the city, yeah, it's still icy in certain spots. Y'all already know the drill. Don't mess around and break an arm, leg, or anything else you don't need to. Be careful. Even on the road, just be careful. Certain spots is still here, kind of iffy. Sorry, I don't need to leave the coffee alone. If that's the case, I'd have still been asleep. That coffee helped. Look, that's how I'm rebooting right now. You see, look at my face. I'm rebooting every time I drink this coffee. You don't see my side glowing right there. Look at my face. Look at it. Embrace it. Love it. Bask in it. Look at it. Look. You see that difference? You see that difference? Oh, snap. I hear you, Commander. Oh, stand there. See now, look. Now I'm being nosy. What y'all talking about? Who got beef stew? Nah, it's like 4 sugars in there. I ain't gonna lie. But I think the most is not even so much as the sugar I put in there. But it feel good though. Shout outs to the French vanilla crew. French hazelnut too. Yeah, fuck with y'all, you know. We got, like I said, everybody over here eating all right. She got some beef stew. Like I'm being nosy. Being nosy. Tanya, what you got on the list tonight? I'm hungry. James, I know whatever you eating right now got cornbread with it. Pass that. Who else over here, man? Serious, get out the kitchen. I know you up in there doing something you ain't supposed to be doing. And whatever you doing, pass that this way. We all hungry over here. You and this damn cereal realist, man. You better start making some T-bone steak or something, son. Come on, man. We got the beef stew crew up in here. Hold on, we got James the Commander up in here, giving me ideas for tomorrow. Maybe Friday. Who knows? Could be Friday. Whoop! Beef stew and potatoes. Whoop. Well, either that or some real homegrown chili. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me think about that. Yeah, I know you enough that you laughing. Now get out the damn kitchen. See, look, look. See, this is why my face look like that. You see, this is why my face really look like that. I'm the cyber matrix. Damn it, I see everything. I see shit you ain't supposed to be seeing. No, man. Look at my face. Look at my face. No doubt BMF appreciates you. Oh, you wrong, Relis. You wrong. That's a whole chick, Relis. Oh, snap. I was over here eating gangster over there. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Eating all that good old food. They ain't save your boy a plate. No. Now I gotta reboot my systems again. If the other side of my face start glowing, this is the reason why. Lady Shay, what's going on, baby? Coming up in here with your eyeballs, baby. Don't come in here shadow hugging. Get your butt out the shadows. How you doing, baby? Tanya, look. See, look. Tanya already done told you, son. I don't see no. I don't see no scratch off tickets. Come here with that. I'm telling you. No, I didn't. I didn't fully reboot Cybernatrix yet. You over here with the BS. My scalp hurt. Oh man. Would have been an interesting what 17 days into the new year. Yeah, shit been real. Oh Lord, hold on. Nah, nah, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Oh Lord. Yeah. Apparently, two NYPD cops got shot, but they got the suspect in custody. Yeah. And that's another day, another subject, another topic. My scalp hurt. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole again. We just kind of went down one rabbit hole today. My scalp hurt. Uh, that's why I said the world is always changing every moment of the day. You need to start being. I don't care what kind. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on. BMF, I don't care what kind of tickets they are. Bring my scratch off tickets, bruh. Bring my. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm coming back. I feel disrespected right now. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me, man. Do not play with me. I'm in the jungles for real, man. Don't play with me. Didi, don't be laughing. You don't listen anyway. Don't be doing that. Nexie, what's going on, baby? Come over here with that, man. I wouldn't care what kind of scratch off it is. You better find a scratch off emoji, a cardboard box, something. Better put some numbers in the chat. Let me feel like I got a scratch off in my. Don't, man. Come on, BMF, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I know. You never listen. That's why we're going to strap you down to the chair and we're going to make sure we leave you in the finest church. The Lord Himself going to need to touch it. Damn shame. But then I get blamed for the BS. I ain't get blamed for nothing. Not getting blamed for nothing. No, but just again, take more pride in the sense of safety measures when it comes to yours. Doesn't matter. Don't let them fall victim to the traps of these type of psychological traumas because that will continue that it will continue that basic curse that we've been having. Again, let them get into adulthood before they start making their own decisions. And I mean decisions that could actually be beneficial for them or whatever. Certain things shouldn't be forced on them before time. I do believe in that. Again, have them talks when necessary. My scalp hurt. My scalp hurt. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was gonna have a major headache behind that, but no, it just gave me a confusing headache. Things that you were seeing and witnessing before your eyes. Yeah. So a lot of chaos to the degree, but gotta navigate through that too. Because remember, you still have a life to live, number one. And you gotta live it the best way possible and try to make the best things happen. I don't know what the world is gonna be presented with in the next few years. Get yourself right and get yourself balanced. Link is in the chat in case anybody want to chime in. If not, I ain't gonna hold y'all all evening. I think I might be coming back with some good vibes. I'm trying to debate if I'm going on Twitch or if I'm gonna come back down to the nether realms. Damn it. I might have to come down to the nether realms, man. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Again, hopefully somebody got something out of this today. Doesn't matter what age. If you're a parent, hopefully you got something out of this. Can't be your children's friends. You can't push them towards that road of destruction. But you also can't neglect them and mistreat them. Again, it's a fair balance. No, not over here. No, not today. I think we're supposed to get some more either tomorrow or Friday, Commander. Most likely Friday. If it do snow, we ain't gonna never get outside. Got out, but didn't get out. If anything, we still got more ice in areas that we shouldn't have no ice. So I know they. Yeah, I'm sorry, nigga. Sanitation department. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all wild out this year, and nobody think to really do what you was supposed to be doing in certain areas. Come on now, man. Come on now. For those in those areas where you get snowstorms or other storms beyond that, again, just make sure you prepared on all angles and all cylinders. Safety is the number one thing, and just being prepared with the necessities that you need is another one. Again, you know, you want to be here longer, you gotta start following your instinct when you need to. And for those who might either be snowed in or could almost possibly be snowed in, uh, again, make sure you got everything you need. Be prepared. Better safe than sorry. Okay, never mind. Same time tomorrow, baby. All right. Had to make sure they ain't go back on my time again. I wasn't trying to come in early tomorrow. But still got to do, but not as early. So yeah, yeah. I'm happy, baby. No doubt, Commander, baby. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Yeah, I'm gonna be back on the backup. Give or take about 8 o'clock. And as far as that discussion tonight, I'll say that for tomorrow night. Because I'm gonna dig kind of deep anyway. More or less though, today was just a eye opening for some people that need to hear some things that you should never push on to your kids because that does not make them or that does not push them towards being a grown man or a grown woman. Grown men and women are going to do grown men and women things. And that's including make decisions, be responsible, and also be accountable for the things they need to be accountable for. And we see James over here already got the dance feet on. Yeah, I'll definitely be on the backup. I just felt I wanted to get that out today. Stop encouraging that. Setting your kids up for a lifetime of headaches and failure. You don't gotta take my word for it. You might not like what I'm saying. You might not like the fact that I'm saying it. You need to accept it. Create that balance and continue to create that balance. With that being said, I'll definitely be back. Yeah, I'll be back around 8, give or take. And we're going to have some fun. Always a blessing to bring something to the people, and this is what we're going to do. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All we do is give you real. That's what we do is give you real topics and real builds. And oh, wait a minute. Damn, it was something else I was supposed to bring the could actually come tomorrow night with that conversation. Yeah. I'm gonna have to switch that live that was scheduled for tonight to tomorrow night. Yeah. I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm gonna have fun with hold on. Before I leave up out of here, hold on. Look at my face. Look at my damn look at my face. I'm happy. I'm happy. James, I ain't messing with you. Yeah, you know she was in the kitchen sneaking and geeking. I know. I know. Again, I will see y'all on the backup page around 8 o'clock. And we're gonna have some fun. For those who might have just been tuning into the discussion, definitely catch the replay. But again, this should be an eye opener for some of you out there. Be aware of the dangers. Never know what could be around those corners. And if you think you know what's around those corners, you need to be as active as you need to be before it becomes too late. Again, give your kids that chance to be something. Don't let them be wasted opportunities. And they shouldn't feel like that neither. But yeah, I see y'all around 8. Definitely another great conversation. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.